Alright, so we're gonna see if we can't get through the Tower of Nightmares today. See if anybody's in there and see how it's going and possibly attempt to clear it. No one is in here. It's completely fresh. And yeah. That is actually... Whoops. That is actually not a bad thing. Honestly, that's actually a super good thing. That no one is in here. Because means we can just take them out ourselves. And it will allow me to I forgot he would summon minions and just how much his stuff was problematic. I'm probably going to die here. Nope, I rallied. Cool. Not the hallucination. I wanted to hit him. Now he's probably going to heal before I can get back in there. Get in there, get in there. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Why did I take so much damage that time? I don't know why I took so much damage that time versus the first time. Oh, because there's an assassin, not a... That assassin instead of a sorcerer is a big problem. The hallucinations knocking me down also doesn't help. Are they fighting someone down there? Okay. It does look like there's someone down there. The toxic offshoot should almost be destroyed too. There we go. Cool. And that should stop the people up here from spawning. So, that's nice. Is there another person in here, though? Does not look like it. So who was fighting them down there? That's so weird. It definitely looked like someone was fighting them down there. Strange. Okay, I have no idea if I can solo this, but I'm gonna try. I disagree, but sure. Why not? Okay. Yeah, there's definitely no way I am soloing that. If it wasn't for the death beam, I'd probably be able to. But having to dodge that stupid beam. I mean, even with his hallucination fields, I could probably do it if not for having to dodge that stupid beam from the sky. But there's not a whole lot I can do to get through here. If I leave, since I was the only one in there, and go back in, will it have reset? No. That's annoying. Because, like, I can kill them, no problem, and work my way to the Toxic Warlock. I mean, even the elites, I could kill one at a time. The problem is, once I get a little further along, then I'd have to fight multiple elites at the same time, and I can't beat the veteran boss. Not by myself. I mean, it's still early in the night. I mean, it's still an hour before reset. So, I could get some help from other people. But I don't. It's hard to say if I'd get anybody in here to help me. So I mean, if I could get it to reset, where I could redo the first event and take out the toxic offshoot to advance it that way, then I'd be able to finish the story stuff and move along, but it's difficult for me to force the tower to reset. I don't know if waiting, 10 minutes with nobody in there will force it to reset, or if I'd literally have to wait till tomorrow or 2 hours. I don't know. And that's the problem. mean, I can go into a private squad one, set up a private squad, and go into a private squad. That should force a reset. I don't know if I will be able to do this first event. Plus, it looks like this is not advancing my thing because it doesn't have the bar there. So, I wonder if that'll kick me out of the party. It does not kick me out of the instance. Weird. But, yeah, it doesn't have the bar on there for completing it. So, I don't know. I don't know if doing an event in the private squad without getting all the way to the top and clearing it would allow me to finish this, because this is not there when I'm in private squad. I mean, I'd love to just go kill the Toxic Warlock and just move on, but I can't do that by myself. I don't know how many of these I actually have, but let's see if I can finish it that way. Alright, cool. I was able to finish it that way. Alright. So now we can advance. Can also try and get more pristine things, but... Oh, hey, there's a person. I'm going into my instance because reasons. I love how they are hallucinating a spider, whereas mine are like ogres. I'm not after them, I'm after these two. I don't know why Marjorie's inside there when she doesn't need to be. Actually, they both are. Oh no. Casimir's just barely outside it. Oh, that doesn't get reflected. Good to know. I love the fact that that horror stayed just outside that ring that would have healed me the entire time. That is so annoying. I dodged that, and nothing you say will change my mind. I'm happy for you. I'm glad that you feel fun, you like playing with my mind. See, and here's the problem. That stupid laser. I don't understand why that thing needs to exist. It serves no purpose other than being just inconvenient. I mean, like, the fights aren't hard enough on their own. Let's add a giant sky laser for no reason. You already said that, Scarlet. Shut up. Or at least come up with new material. How far does his protection extend? Why are you on the other side of the room from your freaking portal? They're not even on. They weren't even near their portal anymore. It made no sense for them to have that big of an aggro range. Because I'm too stubborn and hate you. Uh-huh. I'm willing to bet you're wrong. Yeah. Now, the big thing here is to make sure we focus one at a time. And that was literally just to screw you. Okay, I need to take him out first. Because he doesn't revive. Now she won't revive either. One of you guys want to come heal me? Okay, well, as long as he's hitting one of them or trying to heal himself and not hitting me, I'll be fine. Okay, I'm good. Alright. Now, this will complete one of my achievements. Because this is the toxic hybrid. And one of the achievements is killing him 3 times. The ads are annoying, but there's not a whole lot you can do about them because they will keep spawning. You can kill them, but they only stay dead for so long. I mean, it's useful to kill them so they aren't completely in the way. The other problem is he just jumps around, so it's hard to pin him down. Unless you have, like, insane amounts of CC. The other problem with the ads is they're usually the same, so like it will pretty much always be a toxic bulwark, which can get annoying. We are almost to his first phase. There we go. So, now that he's phased, this will get a little easier, surprisingly. Because now he actually will attack in ways other than just jumping around. So you can fight him a little better. But he's still annoying. Although, if you have good healing, he's not really much of a threat anymore. And once he gets to 50%, he'll phase again. At least he's supposed to? Maybe it's 25. It must be 25. Oh, it's 40. That's weird. Hello? Why can I not move? is weird. Okay, I don't want him. I want the Nimros. Whatever. Why are there enemies there? That's weird. Now the problem is you can't do what you could in the second phase. Because of the stupid sky laser? I don't know why it targeted the toxic stock, but okay. Sure. Why not? Okay, this should kill at least one of them. Okay, let's take out some of this other stuff just to make my life a little easier. Alright, there. That will make my life a little easier. Okay, there we go. And we completed that achievement. And I need to survive 2 more chambers, but... Okay. So, that is the end of that. Now we have a few weeks later. Because this was a couple weeks later. Although, before we do that, actually, I'm gonna come over here. I don't remember if there's any vistas actually in the guild halls. I don't think there is. Yeah, I legitimately have to leave the area. And I don't think Silverways counts as Heart of Maguma. Okay, that's fine. In the Legion Guild Hall. What's the other daily I need to do? Complete a Renowned Heart. I have completed all the Renowned Hearts in the maps that I have open with Renowned Hearts. So, I can do neither one of those right now. Also, what are the weeklies? I didn't look at that. Dragon Stand, Collapsed Observatory, Jumping Puzzle. That's actually here. Maybe I'll go do that. Okay, real quick. We're going to jump over to my main. Go hit a vista in Heart of Thorns, or Heart of Maguma, in one of the Heart of Thorns maps. So we can finish the dailies before they reset in half an hour. That way I don't miss my dailies. Alright. Then we're gonna come over here. Because we're gonna suicide leap down here. Not that it'll actually suicide. I don't take fall damage on my Warclaw. But since I'm right here, alright, cool. I'm just gonna leave him there. He can just stay there. I'm also gonna go do the Collapsed Observatory jumping puzzle. Because it's the weekly and I can. Also grab the silver ore because reasons. What's up here? Toxic seedling. Do I get lucky? Never lucky. There it is. Also gave me 4 of them, which is rare. Alright. into the cave we go. Which, this begs the question of what's alive in here. How much stuff has people killed? Do I want to turn on my guide? Do I need my guide? That is the real question. I suppose I can turn on my guide. I don't necessarily 100% need it, but it's helpful. Okay, hold on. Okay. That's the jumping puzzle. Takes care of that. Okay, the silver ore's up above then. Disappointing. Yep, it's up above. Oh well. Let's head on out. Nice berserker shield that's gonna be garbage. Oop. Forgot I needed strawberry seeds. Alright, that's all the seeds. So, I kind of want to finish that real quick. I need to switch back to my main. There is something I want to do before reset. Alright, I forgot I had that turned on. Let's turn that back off. Forgot I'd earned my pathing on. Not doing anything that I need that right now. Alright, I need Taylor. Which is weird that I need Taylor to make a stone, but whatever. There. Alright. And because I right-clicked and hit deposit, it actually put them over here in this. Alright, that is all I needed there. Now I need my Chronomancer. What I'm actually doing here is... Yes, it's human. Is finishing up, or trying to finish up anyways, my, just left, my work to unlock Ascended Cooking. Okay, I need to grab these. I need to double check where I'm going. Laron the Baker. Okay, so it is not here. I need to be... I don't remember where he is, so we're gonna find out. Low Road, okay. Okay, so he is in DR. He's just over here. I guess I could have checked the map for my collection icon. That would have probably been just as easy as pulling him up on Wiki. Although knowing exactly what I need to look up makes pulling up Wiki super easy. Alright. Enter heat stones in a pool of boiling hot magma at Mount Maelstrom. Okay, sure. That I know exactly where it is. However, my Mesmer's never been to Mount Maelstrom. I forgot about that. I should really complete her map completion. Alright, well, this is gonna be fun. Alright, let's go climb a volcano. Hello? Thank you? I'm also not kidding. We're legitimately just straight climbing the volcano. I don't feel like actually working my way in there the correct way. We are just climbing the volcano and suiciding in the top. It's not time for Mega Destroyer, is it? No, Mega Destroyer's not for like an hour. Okay, that's fine. Yay, down we go. Whoosh. I don't need that. do need is over here. Maybe. Okay, how do I do? Do I need to grab the heart of the destroyer? Is that a thing I have to grab for this? Combining the Mystic Forge with a Heat Stone, Bloodstone Bricks, and a +5 Agony Infusion to create a Destroyer Heated Stone. Is that what I need for this? I don't think I need that for this. I think that's for a different thing. Maybe I should go to the collection spot that says Boiling Hot Magma. That might be a good indication. Apparently people are also already gathering for the Mega Destroyer. Which is weird, because it's not for an hour. Well, about 45 minutes now, but that's still so weird. Why are you gonna gather so early? I mean, go do, like, literally any other world boss. I mean, there's literally, like, 3 world bosses before Mega Destroyer. Just go jump into a boss train. If you want to do Mega Destroyer, literally just go jump into a boss train. Okay. Got that done. Now what? Bloodstone bricks. That's easy enough. Actually, did I grab that waypoint? I did not. I need to get the Maelstrom waypoint. I don't know how I ran all the way through here and didn't get this waypoint, but whatever. There. Alright, back to DR. I might need to craft these. I'm trying to remember if I have bloodstone bricks or not. Do I have bloodstone bricks made already? I have 4 of them. Okay. Let's... Hopefully he doesn't want more than that. If he does, well, I'm gonna have to go make an egg some more. Ten of them. You want me to get 10 of them? Do I need to switch characters? Okay, I do need to switch characters because I cannot make those on this character. Because this character is a jeweler and a chef. He, however, can make them. I am going to make 7 of them. Because I still want one for my material storage. Alright, come on. I know you speed up each time you finish one, so hurry up and speed up. Thank you. Deposit, compact, close, close. Character select. Back to Mesmer. Okay. Now let's go grab the rest of these that we need. Okay, there. Boop. Okay. Now, it says return to your home instance, because originally when this first came out, homesteads weren't a thing. So you had to go back to your regional town and... Is it after? It's not after 8 o'clock. Which means I did not gather stuff yesterday. And I don't know if I have enough usage on her harvesting equipment to gather them all, but I also don't necessarily have time to swap. So let's find out. Oh yeah, I got plenty. I'm good. I also don't know if it actually uses my stuff or not. I've never actually looked into it. Also, gourmet training is apparently finished. Oh, chefs can make bloodstone bricks? What? QQ? I'm confused, but sure. Okay. So I guess now he's just a merchant? Okay. How do I make enriched compost? Okay, so I need a pile of compost starter and exquisite extract of nourishment, which I have to make by salvaging other stuff. Okay, so that's good to know. I will need to get some of that so I can get these seeds, so I can plant these seeds. So that I can make ascended food, which I have access to some, but not a lot. I will need to learn more ascended recipes, but that's fine. I at least have access to it now. Alright, now we can switch back. I am going to, however, take a short break, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, I am back. I do apologize. I was helping my wife put our kids to bed. So let's head back over here to our story. Alright. And let's go ahead into the nightmare ends. Alright, I'm gonna clean up my inventory real quick. Thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. I mostly just ramble to myself. I don't generally have anyone watching to actually follow. Always nice when I hear my notification go off. Ooh, I got a Charm of Potence. Nice. Do I want to salvage this with the Black Lion or just with my Copper Fed? Rune of the Citadel is mediocre at best, but still. Might as well get it and sell it. 197. Did my thing sell? Huh. My God's Wall. Odds fucking Sheridan finally sold. Nice. Cool. Neat. Okay, now usually you have to look around and check stuff and try to find things. I know what I'm doing, so I can do it super quick. You realistically just need to grab the antitoxin and clear this vine passage. There are two ways to do this, and there is an achievement for both. So on Nightmare Within. Actually, no, I want Tower of Nightmares. What am I talking about? So, there's two different ways to get through this. And there's basically one for each. Which apparently is not in there. Where is it? It's in one of these. don't remember which one it's in. Oh, here we go. I found them. Took me a minute, but I found them. Nightmare Euthanizer and Nightmare Terminator are both for this section here that we're working on. The Terminator is for doing all combat options. The Euthanizer is for doing all of these without ever doing combat using just logic. So like this one, if you turn off the power, it will spawn a combat. It'll spawn enemies for you to fight. And by killing all the enemies, you'll get the item you need. Or you can go through here and try to sort this. Because I have done this a bunch. I know how to sort it. Same thing here. You resurrect the Watch Etch Knight. Talk to it. And if you pick the correct one, it just shuts down. If you pick the wrong one, it turns hostile and you have to fight it. Then there is the third one there, which is the one I chose. The top option there, it just shuts down and gives you the core. The middle option sets you to combat. The bottom option I wanted to show off because it just explodes. And it's really funny to just watch it blow up in your face. And Marjorie will always come revive you. We basically make a modified torch, and it takes care of that. Flame, snowflake, iron. I don't remember this one very well. There it is. It's icicle, not snowflake. Once you have all four of them, you just place them in here, and Marjorie takes it and runs it back out to the thing. Now, for the watchwork, if you want to do the logic achievement, you need to pick the top option, not the bottom one. The bottom one, where it blows up, will not give you the achievement. It will actually disable both of them. You will actually fail both achievements if you choose that third option. Because I already had both of them, I was not concerned about it. Plus, it honestly is just funny to watch the Watchwork Knight just blow up in your face and be like, yeah, screw you. Haha. out of soda. At least I'm out of soda in my cup. I've got cans of soda next to me. Okay, so now there's an achievement here for beating this guy before the timer runs out. Now, here's the problem. He is insanely powerful. Like, he would probably three-shot me. So, the easiest thing to do is literally just not pull aggro and just wait for a minute to pass. And then Casimir will have a portal ready for you. And we're good. And we can just peace out. Now, if you want to get the achievement for beating the Knight of Rot, I 100% recommend you have a full 5-man party to assist you. And very good gear, and probably someone who is a dedicated healer. It is not an easy achievement to get. It is one of the few I still don't have. Nor is it one I am actively trying to get currently. I figure I will at some point, someday, see about getting some guild members to help me do some achievements and have that be one of them. But, that is not an achievement that I actively seek to get. And like with most of the Living World Season 1 cutscenes, this is completely unskippable. There's nothing we can do about this. You just have to kind of sit here and watch it. It does showcase how the land turned out to be what it is now, though. That is the collapse of the tower that we see strewn all over Kessex nowadays. And there is the new Kessex Hills after this event originally occurred. So, daily for salvaging 10. Okay, that's fine. The rest of those I could probably do if there depends on if there's rifts in. Right. Yes. Because they're dumb. Yeah. Y'all turn heads. Alright. And then you can talk to them for a little more dialogue and stuff. Most of it's just kind of there. Alright. So, that completes the story chapter And I have completed pretty much all of this stuff, so I've gotten all the masteries and stuff done. So I'm good in that regard. There are other things I can still do that are worth doing, such as the toxic offshoots and stuff here in Kessex and around the world. This is the one for defeating the Knight of Rot. This one is literally just going and visiting a bunch of crate obelisks around the world, which is tedious and annoying because there's 24 of them. Anyways, the next section of the story is the battle for Lion's Arch, which is the end of Living World Season 1 and is the final act that they did before making Living World instanced. And the last time they truly altered a world map via story events. Because during the next chapter, Lion's Arch was destroyed. And we rebuilt it into what it is now. The old Lion's Arch is actually something I can show you. Which is, it's under basic, isn't it? No. Actually, I don't think it's under collection at all. I think it's under side stories, actually. It's under current events? No. Okay, so it's not side stories. It's definitely not Hero. I don't know why I would think it'd be in Tradesman. It's definitely not there either. I don't remember where it is. It is in collections. Yeah, it's in rare collections because it's part of... Oh, right. Right. They moved it here. It's here. Okay. So there are two things that I have to get from the next section in for completing Battle of Lion's Arch stuff. However, once I get both of these, I will get an item called Lion's Pride. This actually lets you travel to the old Lion's Arch, which will allow me to actually showcase and show you what Lion's Arch originally looked like before Living World Season 1. Now, I do want to do this and show it off that way. You will see some of it during the Battle of Lion's Arch chapter. However, I would like to give a full tour of it after I unlock Lion's Pride item. as it does truly showcase the early design of the game, as well as just how much effort they truly put into making this game look and feel aesthetic and very impressive. So, let's go ahead and continue into Battle of Lion's Arch. There is several things we have to do before we get to the Battle of Lion's Arch itself. The first thing we're going to be doing is going to Larnar's Pass. What are they doing? There's 4 of them in there. I don't remember what takes place there, because that's not part of a map. I'd have to switch to my main to actually see what that is. I want to say it's a raid. Oh, it's Mistlock Sanctuary. Okay. And that's why I don't have it, because I don't have a Mistlock Sanctuary pass on any of my stuff, because I never needed it. That's fine. I don't really care. But, so... the next part of the story is here in Lornar's Pass, and is called the Twisted Marionette. It is actually pretty fun and entertaining. I don't necessarily think I want to do it right away. I have a couple other things I would like to do. I actually want to work on a collection to go along with gourmet training. I think it's in rare collections, actually. Where is it? Okay, it's not in rare collections. It's also not in basic collections. Is it in tradesmen? No, it is not in tradesmen. I am unsure where this is then. Okay. Let's take a look. Go slow and see if I just missed it. Okay, definitely. What is this? Oh, okay, that's for crafting weapons. That's fine. Okay, so it wasn't in rare collections. don't see it in the basic collections either. It's definitely not going to be in Black Lion. Or it could be. Okay, that's a weird place for that to be. Anyways, I want to work on this dedicated gardener achievement, so I'm gonna kind of go around to gather some of these seeds and stuff. Some of this stuff is fairly simple to get, some of it is more difficult. Like, the passion fruit is easy, I just have to go to South Sun Cove. Garden parsnip and some of the other ones are fairly easy, it's just a matter of going to the right map. Some of them, like the saffron, are a little harder because they require getting them from herb seedlings that don't always give exactly what you want. But there are a few places I can go that are very easy to get some of this stuff. So I do want to kind of go around and work on this a little bit. Now, hilariously, I could actually get a large amount of it with my main by going to just a single location. Because there are a couple of garden areas I could go to that would simply give me a large amount of them. Yay, there we go. There's the cayenne pepper seed. That's asparagus. That's cayenne pepper. Don't need either one of those. Alright, I want to go over here to Cursed Shore, because I can get saffron and things here. Alright, let's go find us some plants. That's seaweed. It's not what I want. There's lotus. That's what we're looking for. Nope. Alright. Let's pull out the skimmer. Because what I'm looking for is usually by the shores. Coral, coral. Lotus, seaweed, black crocus. There's the saffron. There's me combat launching. So I can get away from combat. Alright. I still find it weird that it's a Black Lion collection. But what else? Alright. pretty sure I remember where to get sugar pumpkins. Just have to... It's not spark fly. Isn't there either. It's over here. I think it's Timberline is the one I'm thinking of. No. It's not Timberline. Is it in the... No, it's definitely not in Ascalon. It's not Gendarn Fields. It's not Kessex. It's not Brisbane either. Why am I having such a hard time remembering where this is? Maybe it is Sparkfly. I don't think it is, though. It's not. It's here. It's Blood Tide Coast. I need to go the other way. Because it's here. Alright. Sugar pumpkin. There we go. Alright. And sweet. she'd give me carrots. I wanted a frickin' parsnip, but of course she'd give me carrots. Why is it always carrots? I got some of the rare cilantro seeds. That's nice. What's up? Is it a stream okay question, or is it I need to take a break and come actually talk to you question? Oh, that is not a take a break. That is a... Which option do you want to end stream for? I mean, ideally neither. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I'd rather you go get the Wick stuff after finishing bedtime story. I mean, taking him with you is technically an option. That would tire him out. Why is it always carrots? I know those can be things besides carrots. I mean, that's fair. Okay, well, that's what I'm not stopping you from. There's nothing stopping you from dealing with that. Okay, well, that sounds like a personal problem in the fact that you can't manage to step away from a 2-year-old for 30 seconds. can? You can't set him down on the floor and walk away? Why do I not remember where the lemongrass is? I could have swore it was in this map. I could have swore you could get lemongrass in this map. Okay, well, since it sounds like you are struggling, I will come down there. Okay, so we are going to take a break while I go assist with getting my son down, since his mother apparently cannot seem to handle him tonight, which is weird. She usually has no issues. Usually he wants her, not me, so I don't know. I will be back shortly. goat's sort of taken care of. I know he's not asleep yet, but he's at least laying down. That's about as good as I'm gonna get right now. Isn't the weekly dragon stand? Yeah, my weekly is Dragon Stand, not TD. I don't know what mission list he has, but it's not the same as mine. Why did I close that? I want the gobbler. Let's grab an exalted key. While I'm here, let's ecto gamble. I have 31 ecto right now. Let's see how this goes. Decent start. We're up 5 ecto. We're up 2 ecto. We are losing ecto. We are now down 4 ecto. We are now down 9 ecto. And we finished down 3 ecto. And 70 silver. That sucks. Oh well. That's ecto gambling. Oh well. I mean, I should go do shot Garrett on my main, because I need to get some stuff done for my legendary armor that I'm working on slowly, but I don't necessarily know if I really want to go deal with that. That is definitely not what I want to deal with. Yay! We got back one of the ecto I lost gambling. Alright. So, let's go ahead and run over here and throw these baubles in the bank. Throw that in the bank too. And let me pull this up. Where do I want to go? I mean, I need to leave here. I should be able to find lemongrass here. Asparagus, cayenne pepper, asparagus, cluster of herbs. See what I get from this one. There's the lemongrass. I thought I could get it from here. Okay, now let's just go to Dredge Hunt because I know I need winter root vegetables. Okay, that's root vegetables. That's a turnip. You know what? Let's skip it. We'll just go to Frostgorge Sound. I know I can get what I need here. Oh, ow. Alright, parsnip. Passion fruit, I'm not going to be able to get. Clove. Clove is one of the ones that I have to get from, like, random herb spots like I did with the lemongrass. Grapes. I know there's a bandit place that's got grapes. I just have to remember where it is. Why am I thinking... I'm thinking Fields of Ruin, and I know that's wrong. Timberline Falls, maybe? No, it's not Timberline. I'm apparently getting attacked by something. Oh no, that person's fighting stuff. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna run over here into town where I know I'm safe. Since I know I will be safe there, that's the best place to leave myself. I don't remember what's at God's Skull, but I remember there's stuff here. There's definitely plants here that I could use. There's some verdant herbs I could use too. I don't know if this can give clove, but I think it's one of the ones that can. I'm gonna grab it and find out. Tarragon leaves. Although I'm pretty sure that's one of the things I need. Yeah, tarragon seed. So I do need the verdant herbs. I don't know if that can also give the clove or not. But it at least gives the tarragon. So that's good information to have. So if I see any verdant herbs, I know I need to grab those. Like those ones. More tarragon, but still no seeds. Got another thing there. Butternut squash. Yeah. That's good. Okay, there's the tarragon seed. Come on. Give me a butternut squash seed. Did I already have the butternut squash seed? No, I didn't. It just really wanted to be that big of a dick. Are you kidding me? All those butternut squash and I didn't get the seed for it. Come on, that just sucks. Okay, you know what, actually, before we hop maps, well, no, I already got the tarragon, and there's no point in trying for the clove and running around if it's not gonna be here. We'll just check herbs on whatever map we go to next, which... Why am I drawing a blank on where those bandits are? Hey, what's up? I think there's some here. I think there's one in Mount Maelstrom. But I don't remember where. I'm pretty sure there's a plant farm here, though. But I do not remember where. Oh. It could just be right here, I guess. Cool. There's definitely an artichoke farm right here. That'll work. Because I definitely need artichoke seeds. Hey, there we go. Artichoke seeds. Okay, now, I don't think this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try it anyways. I'm gonna go back to Fireheart Rise and see if I can get butternut squash. I don't think it will respawn just because I reloaded the map. I think it will still have its delay on it, but never know, maybe. Nope, it is still harvested. I will have to come back to it later. Okay, why do I keep coming back to Lornars? Is there one in Demon's Maw? Is that what I'm thinking of? Okay, I'm gonna go to Demon's Maw, because I keep coming back to Lornar's Pass, and I don't know what would be in Demon's Maw, because I can't think of anything over here, but... yeah, it definitely doesn't look like there's anything here. Okay. I swear there's something in Lornar's, and it's going to bug the crap out of me. There are some grapes here that we need. There's the grape seeds I need. It was north, not south. That's what it was. It's these grapes. That's what I was thinking of in Lornar's, is there's the grapes here. Duh. I just went south when I needed to go north. That's... okay, I feel better now. I feel better that I'm not going crazy. Clove, leek, butternut squash I'm still mad about. Blackberries are just random. Where do I want to go for those? Trying to think of what areas have blackberries. I'm pretty sure Iron Marches have blackberries. That or Fireheart Rise. One of the two of them has blackberries. don't remember which one, but one of these two have blackberries. So I'm going to run around until I find some plants and see if I can find some blackberries. Hey, there's some blackberries. Cool. One time. There's some mature herbs. Let's check these. See what we get from these. Dill. I already have dill. There are much more mature herbs over here, though, so let's go check these. Because I know they can give multiple... The herbs can give like 3 or 4 things. It's chili peppers. Okay, well... That's not necessarily what I was hoping for. I love because it can target the ground underneath me, it thinks it can hit me. Combat launch. Oh, that one actually hit me. This is rather hilarious that this is working. There we go. Okay. That was fun and entertaining. Alright, now back to hunting for my stuff. What did that give me? Oh, leaks. Right, okay. Neat. Okay. Do you have anything of interest? No, but you can buy junk. Alright. There. Alright, okay, what next? Raspberries, passion fruit. I know I'm gonna have to go to South Sun, and I don't really want to do that right now. Although, now that I think about it, South Sun was never actually part of the story. There is nothing we would do in the story or anything else that will ever take us to South Sun. It was a standalone one-off event in between Living World Season 1 and Season 2. That's why it doesn't have a return event, because it's not a story thing. And there's nowhere in here that ever takes you to South Sun Cove. I hadn't actually thought about that. The achievements and stuff aren't in historical either. Where is... I don't know where South Sun Cove stuff is. I know there are achievements and stuff for it. That's South Sun Cove Survival. That is in the Character Adventure Guide. Secret of South Sun. What is that in? Oh, it is in historical. Yeah, so... there is nothing that would actually take us to South Sun. So there really is no reason for me to not just go to South Sun. Let's go map South Sun. I don't know why I've been avoiding South Sun. I was leaving stuff to get to it as we would naturally progress the story, but South Sun doesn't have that to do it. I mean, I could wait till I finish Battle for Lion's Arch and go before I start season 2, but that would be it. Warden, Iron Legion, Peacemaker. It's Arborstone. It's Divinity's Reach. Consortium. There's South Sun. Oh, I've already mapped South Sun. Okay, I did map South Sun at some point. Why do I not remember bringing her to South Sun? Weird. Okay. My brain does not brain, apparently. Alright, so now I just need to gather Passiflora until it gives me seeds. Which is easy enough considering there's literally like nothing but Passiflora in this map. There it is. Okay. Now that we got the Passiflora, or now that we got the passion fruit, let's see. We need clove, butternut squash, and raspberries. Raspberries would probably be the easiest, since those are just random stuff found in higher level areas. It's actually, I should be able to find raspberries in Fireheart Rise. Let's go check the butternut squash, and then we'll go look for some raspberries. Okay, my butternut squash is not up. Which, it may not be back up till tomorrow. I don't know. I'm stuck on an invisible wall. That's still sprigs. That's tarragon. That's asparagus. It's cayenne pepper. It's a whole lot of trees. It's portobello mushrooms. Cayenne pepper. More cayenne pepper. Asparagus. A T2 Rift Hunt. That I don't feel like doing by myself. Oop. Back it up, back it up. There was something else over here. There's some raspberries. Dang. Alright, we got a starting point though. We saw one thing of raspberries, so now we can check for others. We got mint leaves. We also got put in combat, which sucks, but there we go. Cayenne pepper. I know I saw some down this way too, so let's go check and see what that one is. Verdant herbs, that's good. If I can get over to it. Dill sprig. Cayenne pepper. How have I only found one thing of raspberries? There's gotta be more raspberries here than that. You can't tell me there is literally one raspberry bush in this entire map. There's herbs. More tarragon leaves. I am in no way gonna believe that there was a single raspberry bush in this map. There's gotta be more raspberries around here somewhere. There we go. There's more raspberries. I knew there had to be some here somewhere. I knew there was no way there was one single raspberry bush in this map. course, the fact that it doesn't seem to want to give me the raspberry seeds is not helping either. Okay, I am beginning to be inclined to believe the clove cannot drop from these herbs. I am also inclined to believe that raspberry spawns are rare in this map. And that I should probably go to Frost Scourge Sound, because I know raspberries spawn regularly there. I don't know what this commander's doing. They might be doing rifts, but they are probably doing rifts. Also, there is a rift boss spawning here, so I am going to assist in killing it just because. That way I can complete my weekly, or my daily, not my weekly, my daily. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna jump over to Frostgorge Sound and go raspberry hunting over here. Because I am 100% sure raspberries spawn in Frostgorge Sound. Those are leeks, which I've already got, so. Actually, since I saw it over here, let's go grab this orc. That's an ancient sapling. I was gonna say let's go grab this orichalcum, but okay. What else? Thank you. Don't care. Also, why is there a blue flag? Now it's a red flag. Now it's not a flag. Whatever. Come on, game. All I want is raspberry seeds. It's not asking much. Come on. Where would be a good place to look for them here? You know what? Let's screw it. Let's just continue flying down here. Root vegetables. There's raspberries. Up we go. Yay, raspberry seeds. Alright, now we need butternut squash and clove. I thought you could get it in Fireheart Rise, but I don't know. Let's go check Iron Marshes. Maybe I was one area too high. There's conveniently a thing of herbs right here beneath us. So let's check these. Chili peppers. Those are scallions. Those are portobello mushrooms. Let's go find some more mature herbs and see what they give us. Scallions. There's mature herbs. Mint. That's fun. Blackberries, taproots, mature herbs. Sage. Okay. Scallions. Okay, maybe the herbs here are wrong. I thought it was one of the higher areas, but maybe I'm wrong? Yeah, I definitely got enough stuff from the verdant herbs to believe that that's wrong. I've gotten several different things from the mature herbs now, so I'm inclined to believe those might be wrong too. But taproots, it's got to come from something, and it definitely has to come from one of the herb plants. That's coral. It's also going to be coral. Get off the tree. There's some more mature herbs. And sugar pumpkins. Great. Dill sprigs. This is another sugar pumpkin patch, which is great if I needed sugar pumpkin seeds anymore. But I don't. I need butternut squash. I am at a loss on where to get this clove. Taproot, blackberries. Get off the tree. There's some more herbs. Dill sprigs. Yeah, I am definitely beginning to think I am wrong. I am legitimately beginning to think I was just wrong entirely, and that I am in a completely wrong area looking for this clove. Or I am just getting ridiculously unlucky. I am... Okay. Del Sprague. Alright. Okay. Well, according to Wiki, I am right. It is mature herbs. So I am just getting ridiculously unlucky. So, yep. I am just apparently insanely unlucky at getting clove. But this is definitely the right area for it. There we go. There's some. Sage. Ugh. Come on. There's a part about mushrooms, which means they're down in the cave beneath me, which I don't care about. That's tap roots. Okay, it's gotta be close to time for leyline anomaly or something. There's a lot of people here. Also, I don't think it can spawn over here. Wait, what's that? Taproots. Damn it. Okay, I may have gathered all of the mature nodes here. Alright, I am going to... I guess I'll go down here and start working my way north, because I don't know where else to look. I'm thinking I legitimately have just gathered all of the mature herbs that are in the area right now. And I'm just gonna have to wait. Yeah. Scallions, more scallions. Yep, I'm pretty sure I've gotten all the mature herbs. Which is very unfortunate. Taproots, blackberries. Prisoner 1141. I'm officially saying I have harvested all of the mature herbs. And that there is just nothing for me to do other than wait and try again later. Alright. Where else is there mature herbs? Actually, that's an idea. I might be able to get them from the guild hall. It can kind of give you, like, everything. The herb synthesizer can basically give you any herb in the game. Leeks, coriander, and parsley. Okay, well, that didn't help today. So, it was worth a shot. Okay. Let me double check this. Okay. this is recommending Mount Maelstrom, of all places, for Clove. Or Sparkfly Fen. So, let's go to Sparkfly Fen and see if we can find herbs here. Which is weird that it recommends these, because apparently Clove is exclusive to Maguma? But... I would not exactly call this Maguma. But I'm also not gonna argue, so... Okay. I'm... sure. I'll take that, I guess. Not remotely what I was expecting, but works for me. Yeah, so that's probably basically worthless. I'll throw it in the bank when I'm there next. Alright, let's go see if that butternut squash has respawned. If not, I'll look up where it is and see if we can't finish this collection. Since I don't really need to fly up there unless it's actually spawned. Which it has not. Alright. Well, I'm gonna look up butternut squash then. Okay, so there's apparently a second thing of butternut squash in Frostgorge Sound. So, we're gonna go over here and go harvest this butternut squash. Seriously? Thank you. Jeez. Thought I was gonna run out of butternut squash again. I'm gonna go over here to set up for next time, but I think I'm going to call it there for tonight. I still have to grab dinner and stuff before I go to bed, and I do have to work tomorrow morning. Not super early, but I do have to get up in the morning to go to work. So I do appreciate everyone stopping by, the follow, and everything, and I will see everyone next time. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or if it'll be later this week, but I will definitely stream again soon. I have found it much easier to stream since I realized that if I'm playing, there's no reason to not stream. So, I should be streaming far more regularly, as I have been this last week and a half, since I came to the conclusion that I'm sitting on the computer playing anyways. I might as well turn a stream on. So, I will see everyone soon, and hopefully I can eventually work out some kind of stream schedule, but because my work is retail, that may never actually happen. Hopefully you like what you saw and come back and continue to check my stuff out, and I will see everyone next time. Bye.